Hey, welcome back to the old homestead on Turkey Creek. It's December 15th, and what I wanted to show you this morning is a Christmas present that I have to get in the mail in the next day or so, because it's going to our son Ben, who is a gunsmith and a custom shop up in the Black Hills of South Dakota. Now, Ben does some hiking and camping and such in the Black Hills and over in the Bighorns up above Buffalo, Wyoming, where he was born. And so I thought, since I finally got my forge up and going, that I would make him a good camp trail knife for Christmas. Now, this is the first knife that has come out of my forge, so I haven't had a lot of practice, but I think I did a fairly decent job. And what I've got here is a 12-inch knife. It's got a 7.5-inch blade, a 4.5-inch handle. It's full tang. It is about 1.25 inches deep through the blade, has a somewhat of a drop point, and it is 3/16 thick through the blade. So it's a pretty sturdy blade, and I feel I got it hardened well and then tempered, and I'm pretty happy with it. It's got straight grain maple handle, brass pins, and I dyed the handle with some homemade walnut dye. It's got a good edge on it, and I think it will make a pretty good knife for camp work, trail work. You can use it for lopping off boughs of trees for shelter or for bedding. Splitting campfire wood. It's good heavy blades, so it should take batoning well in splitting the wood, and I hope he likes it. I also made a cowhide sheath to go with it. A good heavy saddle leather, holster leather knife sheath. It's welted. So that the blade doesn't cut the stitching. I've saddle stitched the sheath together, saddle stitched the knife or the belt loop, and then I dyed it, and it is got some beeswax on it, and also some good beef tallow for preserving the leather. I'm pretty happy with this knife. It's made out of a 6-inch piece of leaf spring steel that was 1 3/4 inches wide and 3/8 of an inch thick, and I managed to forge that into, like I said, a full tang 12-inch blade, 3/16 thick and 1.25 inches deep. You won't be seeing this video until January, because, as I said, this is a Christmas present for our son Ben, and I've got to get it in the mail. This is the first knife to come out of my forge, and I'm just really happy with it. So that's the story of knife number 1 to come out of my forge. Until next time, keep your flint sharp and your priming dry.